When we go to these Olympics, this team will play, make Canada proud. There will be a gold medal effort, and there won't be one guy that puts that jersey on that this isn't the highlight of their hockey career and the highlight of their family's career.
Ever since I was a little kid, I dreamt about going to the Olympics, and now I'm getting my chance. And the best part is, you get to come along with me. Join me as I get to live out my dream job.
What's going on, guys? Episode 11, Rob's dream job. I can't believe how fast this is going, and can you tell I'm excited? I got the ear-to-ear grin because it's getting close. You saw in the last episode, they announced the team. We know the 25 players, so I've spent my time packing and researching, but I love to research. It's one of my favorite parts of my job. You find out things about players maybe you either forgot or you didn't know. And as promised, we're going to introduce you to these players, 5 players at a time. So let's get right to it. And this week we're going to focus on some of the players that have quite a bit of NHL experience.
Okay, let's start with Bear Brule. The Edmonton native played 299 games in the NHL for the Blue Jackets, the Oilers, and the Coyotes. But most people know Brule for 2 other reasons. Number 1, he retired briefly back in 2014 after being reassigned to the minors. And number 2, well, why don't we just let U2 frontman Bono explain.
I was hitchhiking in Vancouver just yesterday. This guy and his girlfriend picked me up and we were in a truck. And he was very cool, and it turns out he was an ice hockey player. Bear Brule, as it happens. And I'm ever so grateful. I've decided that now I want to be Bear Brule.
Okay, next up, Rene Bourque, who, no, didn't pick up any rock stars in the rain, but he did play 725 games in the NHL for 6 different teams, despite being one of 9 players on this roster who were undrafted. Away from the ice, he has a twin sister named Chantel, and they have 2 older sisters who are also twins. Hashtag genetics. This is not Derrick Roy's first experience with the Olympic team. Back in 2009, he got invited to the summer orientation camp by general manager Steve Yzerman, and he was on the ice with some pretty big names. Guys like Marty Brodeur, Sidney Crosby, Scott Niedermayer. He didn't make that team, but look at this, years later, and he's now an Olympian. And general manager Sean Burke has already called him a, quote, go-to guy. Chris Kelly's 833 regular season NHL games is the most on Team Canada, but when it comes to those pre-Olympic tournaments, he was kind of a late arrival. He only played in the Spengler Cup, but that turned out pretty well, as did the 2011 Stanley Cup final. But you probably won't catch him bragging in the dressing room about that win, seeing as he beat 2 of his now teammates, Mason Raymond and Maxime Lapierre. And speaking of Mason Raymond, he's one of 6 former Canucks on Team Canada. He had that serious back injury. Game 6 against the Bruins, he fractured 2 vertebrae, damaged some nerves and tissue. He's now playing in the Swiss League, and he's averaging almost a point a game.
There you have it, 5 down, 20 to go, but I promise you, you will know each and every player before that puck drops on February the 15th. I just want to let you know a little bit about my upcoming schedule. Yes, that first game is on the 15th, but I'm actually leaving Toronto on January 30th and not going straight to Pyeongchang. I'm making a stopover in Riga, Latvia. The reason I'm doing that, Canada's going to play some exhibition games there now that their team is all set up. Probably going to find out maybe a little bit about who plays well with whom, what kind of line combinations we're going to see. But the best part is I get to sit down with each and every player and have a little chat, and we'll be bringing you that video as we get it in. So right around the corner is maybe not a term we can use anymore. We're right there. See you next week.